What's up, y'all? I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This is your boy, Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, bro. Before I get going on today's video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notification bell, and if you want me on the panel, knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com is the email address. But let's get it popping and get into today's video. And today, we got to talk about Gary Russell Jr. and Gervonta Tank Davis, bro. Shots fired, fam. Shots fired. Gary Russell Jr. said Gervonta Tank Davis is a cherry picker, bro. He cherry picking his opponents, per Gary Russell Jr. Now, before I get into that, though, live show, don't forget about it. It's every single Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, 5:30 on the West Coast, and 8:30 on the East Coast. You Got Knocked the F Out is the name of the show from your boy Knockout Boxing. And we on episode 9. So y'all come hang out with us this Wednesday, man, 7:30 Central Time. But let's talk about it. I'm going to read Gary Russell's quotes to y'all, and then we're going to break it down, let y'all know what I think about it. So Gary Russell says this, man. He says, I definitely want Gervonta Tank Davis. I still want him. I wanted to break my foot off into Leo Santa Cruz. Leo ran away from me for the longest. He was in my weight division. We could have made it happen. Everybody that was in 126 when they was fighting whoever, whether it was Shakur Stevenson, whether it was Josh Warrington, and whether it was whoever they were at the time when they had the opportunity to compete against me, none of those guys was in a rush to get in the ring with me. I thought it was a very strategic fight. He's talking about Barrios and Tank right now. I thought it was a very strategic fight. It was strategized and it almost effing backfired. It was a real strategy fight and it almost backfired. They're cherry picking. What I mean by that is they picking the easiest task or whoever they feel is the easiest task or the easiest fight and is fighting that person. And with Barrios, he was effing losing. Floyd Mayweather had to come in his corner and tell him, you're down on the scorecards. You got to get this guy out of there and win this fight. Even when he was competing against Leo, he was losing that fight. He was down on the scorecards in all of them rounds until he hit Leo. I think it was strategic. I know for a fact he's not going to stay his ass up at 140. He ain't going to stay at 140. Not with that performance. He still got a title at 130 or something like that. The Super WBA or something like that. He needs to come back down here and holler at us for a little bit. They're trying to trick and bamboozle the fans and the people. Says, he going in, bro. He going in. He said, don't try to tell me this when I know it's that. Barrios, I don't want to disrespect him. He definitely a fighter. Shit, I can't really say that because he was beating Tank. He was honestly beating Tank. I'm pretty sure that he was the easier of all the other champions that are up in that division. Exactly, they don't go with him. They're going to pick someone that's a little lighter that they think they can do. Even with it being a little lighter, they almost got the short end of the stick. It almost bit them in the ass. So, long story short, Gary Russell ain't impressed with Gervonta Tank Davis' performance, and he believe they cherry picking. And I want to break this down twofold, bro. First, I want to talk about Gervonta Tank Davis, because the majority of this video, I'm going to be talking about Gary Russell Jr., right, and his comments. Gervonta Tank Davis, Floyd Mayweather, Leonard Ellaby, Steven Espinoza, whoever it is that's running his fight selection or who he's fighting. This is what happens when you don't fight the fighters that people want to see you fight, bro. This is what happens. When you have people rumoring that you fighting Rolly Romero, people going to come out and take shots like this. Now, I don't think Mario Barrios was a cherry pick. It wasn't the fight I wanted. I made that clear, right? Y'all all know I made that clear. But when you can go up and you can get a Mikey Garcia, because Mikey will come to 140 to fight Tank. When you can go up and you can get a Regis Prograis or Josh Taylor. When you Tank Davis, you can get anybody from 140 down to cancel their plans and fight you. That's just a fact. Because you're the money man. You're the only one that's fighting on pay-per-view consistently. And they going to want that pay-per-view money. They promoters are going to want that pay-per-view money. The sanctioning bodies are going to want that pay-per-view exposure and those pay-per-view sanctioning fees. So, if you Gervonta Tank Davis, you could, and Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellaby, Steven Espinoza, they put him in a great position to where he can get whatever fight he want, bro. From 140 down, 140, 135, 130, whatever it is, he can get what fight he want, bro. And so, to that point, the Mario Barrios fight, I don't think it's a cherry pick. Now, if he fought Mario Barrios and then his next fight ain't a top-level opponent, let's say his next fight is Rolly Romero down at 135, then we got to have a serious conversation. I got to say, bro, that is a cherry pick, fam. Like, you went up to 140, you got that regular belt, then you just jumping back down. Now, if you fight Mario Barrios and then your next fight is Mikey Garcia, or you fight Mario at 140, or you fight Mario Barrios and your next fight is Regis Prograis at 140, or you fight Mario Barrios and your next fight is somebody like Josh Taylor at 140, then we can say, okay, the Mario Barrios fight, he was just getting acclimated to the weight. Now he about to really go after. He really fighting top guys at 140. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why it's really, really important who his next fight is, bro. Because that's going to tell us a lot about what the Mario Barrios fight actually was. Now, as far as Gary Russell Jr.'s comments, bro, I rock heavy with Gary Russell Jr. His brother Batman, salute to you, Batman. I know you probably going to be watching this video. But let's keep it real. He said some things in that quote. Gervonta Tank Davis was losing. Is what he said. He was losing that fight on the scorecards. That's not true, bro. That's not true. This man was up 96-92 on Barry Lindeman's scorecard. He was up 96-92 on Barry Lindeman's scorecard. He was up 97-91 on David Sutherland's scorecard. And he was up 96-92 on Zachary Young's scorecard, bro. These are just the facts. He was not losing that fight. So you can talk about how you might have felt like he was losing the fight, or how Floyd probably felt like he was losing the fight, but we deal in facts and we base our opinions off of facts. The actual people that are in control of the result of the fight, the judges, right? The judges on the scorecard, their scorecards, they all had Tank winning. Now, you can agree or disagree with what they had, but I'm just telling you what they had, bro. So he wasn't losing that fight. He wasn't losing that fight because if you remember, Floyd came to him in like the 9th or the 10th round after he had already had 2 knockdowns in the 8th round. And he was up on all the scorecards at the time. So, you know, take that for what y'all will. But Gary Russell Jr., man, I hate what's going on with him. And I know, you know, some of the stuff that people have told me that, you know, about what he's trying to do. Trying to look out for his brothers, not trying to make too big of a noise, you know. He's being blackballed, all of that shit. But if you Gary Russell Jr., you got to start forcing people hand. Look, if you really want to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, he ain't coming down to 130. That's another thing he said. He ain't got a belt down there at 130 no more, bro. He ain't got a belt down there at 130 no more. If you Gary Russell and you really mean this shit, because he's calling out a lot of dudes that ain't in his weight class, bro. Like, he's talking about a lot of dudes that ain't in his weight class. Like, he's talking about mainly Gervonta Tank Davis. He just fought at 140, bro. His fight before that, he fought at 135. He ain't fought at 130 since Leo Santa Cruz, bro. And he fought Leo Santa Cruz, what, this was 2019 now? When he fought Leo Santa Cruz? No, yeah. He fought Leo Santa Cruz back in October of 2020, a year ago, bro. He just dropped his belt in that same weight class that he beat Leo Santa Cruz. He dropped that belt. You don't drop your belt, bro, if you're going to fight at 130 again, fam. He not fighting at 130, bro. So if you Gary Russell Jr. and you really want smoke and you're not clout chasing, I'm not calling you a clout chaser, bro. If you really want that fight and you really want smoke, then shit, bro. Why not move up to 130 yourself, bro? Not just for Gervonta Tank Davis, but Leo Santa Cruz, he ain't fighting you, bro. You need to get that shit out your head. So unless you about to fight, you know, Kid Galahad, bro. Unless you about to fight Kid Galahad for the IBF or some shit like that, bro. Unless you can find a way to make that fight happen, it's time to move up, bro. It's time to move up. Who's the WBC champion at 130? Oscar Valdez? He about to fight Castillo, bro. He about to fight Castillo this week. Why not declare that you dropping your belt and moving up? And you won't petition for that fight. Get Valdez in the ring with you. You had that right as WBC champion, bro. You can petition that ass. Look, bro. I'm dropping my belt. I'm moving up to 130. I wanna challenge the winner of the Canelo Oscar Valdez fight. You could do that shit. You could do that shit. You can force these guys to fight you in a position as champion. That's your best move, bro. To get up there at 130 and make noise. Because at 126, bro, you stagnant, fam. You've been fighting one time per year since 2014. The last time you fought twice in a year was 2014. You fought once in 2015, once in 2016, once in 2017, once in 2018, once in 2019, once in 2020, and that was February of 2020. And now here we are in September of 2021, and we don't know if, when, who you fighting this year. It got announced that you were scheduled to fight Ray Vargas back on March the 9th, bro. That's when the announcement was made. March the 9th, the news came out that Gary Russell Jr. and Ray Vargas were fighting, bro, on March 9th. It's September the 6th, bro, and we still don't know when and if y'all fighting, bro. If y'all agreed to terms, right, and the fight ain't happening no more, we need to know that. We need to know what's up, because we ain't got no fight date from y'all. We ain't got nothing, bro. And so, if you Gary Russell, it's time to do stuff differently, bro, because what you've been doing the past 7 years ain't working, fam. It's not working for you. The homie is 33 years old now, bro. He's 33 years old now, and in the past, what, 33, 2014, 33 minus 7, he was 26 years old, bro. From 26 to 33 years old, bro, that's a 7-year span. The career has been stagnant, bro. And you can't keep doing the same thing over and over again expecting different results. You can't stay at 126 expecting shit to get better, bro. I ain't saying it will or won't get better at 130, but it's time to make a move, bro. It's time to do something to get these guys' attention and try to get these guys in the ring with you, because doing interviews and telling them they ain't gonna fight you and calling them shit from a different weight class, like you calling dudes out from a different weight class than you in. Go up there and show us that they ducking you, bro. If that's what you really believe, if you really believe they don't want to smoke with you, show us that shit. Show us that shit. Go up to 130 and petition for some shit. Shit, beat up the winner of Oscar Valdez and Castillo. Then when you beat them up, right? Then when you beat them up, you move up again. You write another petition from 130 to 135. Look, man, I want to petition WBC, bro. I want to petition y'all. Devin Haney ain't got no mandatory. His mandatories ain't fighting him, bro. His mandatories ain't fighting him, so I'm petitioning. I just beat the shit out of Oscar Valdez. I don't even want campaign at 130 no more. I don't want campaign at 130 no more. As a WBC, I'm writing y'all this petition. I want to drop my belt at 130, and I want an immediate fight, a mandatory fight with your WBC champion at 135. That's the type of shit he could be doing, bro. If we just want to keep it real. You the WBC featherweight champion. Force those guys' hands, bro. All this negotiating and shit on YouTube, all of this shit, bro. If you really want smoke like that, this is how you should move. You should get your boy Knockout as your manager, because I'm telling you what you should do. You petition right now to the WBC. I ain't saying they'll accept it, but at least you can show paperwork on that shit. Look, I petition, bro. They don't want me. They don't want to give me no shot. I petition. You tell WBC right now, look, I'm writing this letter, man. I want to drop my belt. I want to drop my featherweight WBC belt, and as your longest reigning champion, I'm petitioning that you make me the mandatory for your WBC 130-pound fight. I want to be the mandatory for the winner of Oscar Valdez versus Castillo. Right? Boom. You make them make a decision. They give you that decision, and then let's say you get it, bro. Let's say you get that shit. Boom, you got you a big-ass fight. Then you beat that person ass, right? Because now that the fight is mandated, they got to go to purse bid or some shit, right? You beat that person ass. Then the moment you beat their ass, you write yourself another letter. Look, bro. Look. I want to petition right now. I'm your 130-pound WBC champion. I was your longest reigning champion down in 126. I'm petitioning right now. I want to fight for the 135-pound title. Your WBC 135-pound title. I'm dropping my belt at 130 pounds. I'm dropping that shit. I don't want it no more. I want to move up. I want you to make me the mandatory for 130. It's things, long story short, bro. It's things that he could do, in my opinion, to really call people bluff, to really put people's feet to the fire, and show that, like, he ain't just talking, bro. Because when you talk like this about somebody that ain't in your weight class, that's really never been, like, let's see, bro. Let's see. Tank ain't fought. Tank did fight at featherweight a couple of times. Tank's last fight at featherweight was in 2014, bro. It's the last time he fought at featherweight, fam. It was 2014 against Jermaine Mirage, bro. Matter of fact, Jermaine Mirage is the only person Tank ain't knocked out. Look at that. He's the only person Tank ain't knocked out. Tank won that fight by unanimous decision. So if you Gary Russell Jr., you calling out a fighter that ain't fought in your weight class since 7 years, bro. Since the last time, ironically, that you fought 2 times in a year. So why are you calling his name, bro? So if people say you clout chasing, you can't really get mad, fam. You can't get mad because you talking about somebody, like if anybody else did this shit, if anybody else called out Tank and they ain't fought Tank, I mean, if anybody else called out Tank or called out a fighter that was in their weight class that ain't fought in their weight class in 7 years, people be like, bro, okay, move up then. If you really want that smoke, move up. Do something to get the fight. So overall, Gary Russell, I'm a fan, bro. I hope he get big fights, but I feel like his time at featherweight, you 33 years old now, bro. You can't keep fighting in featherweight, bro. The featherweight champions ain't fighting you, bro. You in a position where you fighting mandatories, you doing voluntaries. You supposed to be fighting Ray Vargas, but that shit got, I don't know what's up with that. Where's the fight date for that? Like, what is going on, bro? What's going on, fam? It's time for us to do something different. If you Gary Russell Jr., it's time for you to do something different, bro. It just is. Because this right here, it's not working, bro. And I'm a fan of yours. I want to see you fight. But y'all let me know what y'all think about the situation, man. Is he clout chasing Tank Davis? I don't want to call it a clout chase. Y'all can if y'all want to in the comment section. I just think he got to do something to prove he really want that fight. Talking about it ain't enough. He got to prove something he really want top fight. He got to prove that he really want top fights regardless, bro. Just saying it ain't enough. It's time to start petitioning shit. It's time to start moving up weight classes. You know what I'm saying? He showed he really wanted Leo Santa Cruz, so we can say Leo is ducking his ass. He like said some shit or did some shit to Leo Santa Cruz daddy, bro, and Leo still won't fight him. Still won't fight him. So boom, okay, cool. He ducking you. We can prove that. We can talk about that. Everybody on your side with that shit. But now, show us that the guys at 130 ducking you. Show us that the guys at 135 ducking you. Get up in their weight class and cause some noise. That's what I'm saying. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Comment down below, hit the like, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications, and if you want me on the panel, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. Don't forget about our live show every single Wednesday night, 7:30 Central, 5:30 on the West Coast, 8:30 on the East Coast. And if you want me on the panel, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. I appreciate y'all watching the video. Enjoy the rest of your day. And with that, we out here. Peace, y'all.